All right, boys, to start things off, I'm putting Morrowind in S tier.
Hold up, Donnie. Just because we gave you control doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want.
I knew he'd pull something like this, Barack. Simping for Morrowind of all games, what an idiot.
Are you brain dead, Joe? Morrowind has the best story and world building in the entire franchise.
Yeah, right, maybe for someone with the reading level of a fifth grader.
That's the dumbest take I've ever heard. You're a literal NPC, Joe.
Yeah, what the hell are you talking about, Joe? Morrowind's main quest is probably the best in terms of writing.
All right, I take that back. It was in the heat of the moment and I needed something to say. But you can't deny that Morrowind's melee combat is aged like milk.
It's not about the combat, you sleepy son of a bitch. It's about the story and sense of progression.
But Oblivion has both better side quests and combat. You'd be a goddamn moron for giving the S tier to Morrowind.
You're shilling Oblivion, Joe? I seriously didn't think you were that goddamn stupid.
Oblivion has the best guilds, the best combat, the best side quests, and it has Patrick Stewart. S tier easily, or you're an idiot.
Barack, are you listening to this stupid bastard?
He makes some good points, Don, but it's Skyrim that's more deserving of the S tier.
Skyrim? Barack, please tell me you're joking.
Dark Brotherhood, Fighters Guild, Mage Guild, Thieves Guild.
Shut the hell up about guilds, you stupid Oblivion normie. Jesus, I'm dealing with two complete idiots here.
Donnie, you can't tell me Morrowind deserves S tier when Skyrim has better gameplay, better mods, and a better open world.
I'm in charge this time. I'm judging based off the RPG elements, not gameplay and mods, you morons.
Why the hell did you give Donnie control of the tier list?
I don't even know, dude.
All right, with that being said, boys, I'm still throwing Morrowind in S tier.
God damn it, Donnie.
I'll only allow one game into A tier, boys. Which one will it be?
Listen to me, Donnie. You know deep in your heart that Oblivion has the best side quests and guilds in the franchise.
It doesn't mean shit. Donnie, you can't seriously tell me that you'd play Oblivion in 2023 compared to Skyrim.
You both have good points, but I'm leaning towards Barack. Oblivion B tier, Skyrim A tier.
This is such a garbage tier list, Donnie.
Stay mad, you sleepy bitch.
Hopefully he has a less divisive take when it comes to Fallout.
Well, to start Fallout off, I'll be placing New Vegas in S tier.
What a normie take. That's exactly what I expected from you, Donnie.
Seriously, dude. Everyone knows that Fallout 4 is the best in the series.
Fallout 4? Are you stupid?
Yeah, that's a pretty garbage take, Barack. I can even call up Ben right now and he'll tell you how stupid that is.
Ben is the most annoying son of a bitch on the planet. Please don't invite him.
Seriously, dude. Every time I hear his annoying voice, I get an urge to drone strike my own house.
I seriously hate that kid so much. He's such an annoying little piece of shit.
What's going on, guys? Donnie told me you guys needed help with the tier list?
No, we actually don't need any help at all.
Yeah, you can go now, Ben.
They're just joking. We wanted to show you the tier list so far and see what your thoughts were.
All right, give me control so I can see it.
Don't give him access, Donald.
First of all, where are Fallout 1 and 2 and why aren't they in S tier? Also, why is Skyrim in A tier? I need to make some adjustments.
Leave it alone,
Hypothetically,
Ben.
Skyrim needs to be lowered down to C tier, along with
Boo,
Oblivion
Ben, I
due to
can't
the dumbing
stand
down
this
of
kid.
various hardcore RPG aspects. New Vegas.
I'm sorry, guys. I didn't think he'd be that annoying.
I seriously hate that kid.
Let's get back to how you thought a glorified expansion to Fallout 3 deserves S tier over the original.
Did you just call New Vegas a glorified expansion? You're an idiot. It had better quests, factions, RPG aspects, and a better ending.
Fallout 3 not only has better atmosphere, but it was the game that set the framework for the entire franchise.
That's true, Joe, but New Vegas is pretty much better in every other aspect. I'm sticking to placing it in S tier.
I can't believe this. If you're going to be a tier list dictator, at least put Fallout 3 in A tier.
I'll give you 10 seconds to make your case for Fallout 4, Barack.
Fallout 4 has the best combat, it has settlement building, it has great quests, a great story, fantastic...
Not good enough. I'm putting it in B tier.
God damn it, Donald.
I'm putting Fallout 76 into D tier unless you guys have anything to say about it.
76 has actually gotten a lot better since you last played, Donnie.
Yeah, it's actually a lot better now. Still nowhere near as good as 4, but it's probably in C tier.
I'll take your word for it. What about Elder Scrolls Online?
Probably C tier considering you put Oblivion in B.
I think D tier is more fitting, only because it plays more like an MMO rather than a regular Elder Scrolls game.
D tier it is then. I'll also try to be less harsh next time. It's just that some of you guys had really stupid opinions.
Donald, you're never going to be in control of the tier list again, bud. All right, boys, let's start off with GTA 3.
S tier easily. It was unlike anything we had seen at the time and completely revolutionized the open world genre.
Joe, you're such a softie with your rankings, buddy. 3 has aged terribly, which makes it the worst 3D GTA game in existence. Put it in B tier.
Aged terribly. You're the one that's aged terribly, Donald. How dare you say that about arguably the most influential game of our generation?
God, you're legit such a normie, Joe. It had trash shooting mechanics, bad mission design, and the most bland story and characters in the franchise.
Oh, shut up, you fat dingus. How could you trash the missions when they were the most open-ended of the franchise?
Why are you so angry, bud?
He gets like this when he's tuckered out. He just needs a nap.
I'm not tuckered out, you fucking normie.
Joe, you need to chill, bud.
Let's hear your brilliant insight, Joe. What GTA would you put into C tier?
If one game goes into C tier, it's got to be GTA 4.
Are you goddamn stupid, Joe? That game is literally S tier.
Another normie take. Old Joey Two Shoes saw that one coming from a mile away.
Did this loser really just talk in third person again?
Yeah, what the hell is wrong with you today, Joe?
GTA 4 has a boring map, and they stripped down a lot of the sandbox elements from San Andreas. If any GTA is in C tier, it's got to be 4.
You're legit insane, Joe. 4 had great missions, great atmosphere, not to mention the best writing and characters in the franchise, and how much Melania and I relate to the story of Nico.
Joe, your taste is trash, buddy. I'm with Donald with the last 2 takes, and I'm putting GTA 4 in S tier.
This is such bullshit,
3
guys.
should also be in B tier, as I can't reasonably put San Andreas or Vice City in B, and one game's got to go in B.
How dare you guys disrespect the game that paved the way for the entire franchise? Shame on you guys.
Oh no! Old Sleepy Shermstick over there shamed us, Barack. What will we do?
Just ignore him, Donald. Something's off with him today.
Now that you idiots used one of the 2 S tier slots for GTA 4, where will you put San Andreas and Vice City? Because those are the 2 S tier games.
Well, obviously one will be S tier and one will be A tier, Joe. For me, it's San Andreas that's S tier by a thin margin over Vice City.
You're wrong, Donald. Vice City should be S tier because it had the best aesthetics in the franchise. San Andreas had the privileges of being able to be refined and perfected from the shell of Vice City.
You're the tiebreaker, Joe. San Andreas or Vice City in S tier.
You can't make me choose a favorite between my 2 children. But if I were to choose one, it'd be San Andreas.
You're a weaselly little bastard for selling your kid out that fast, Joe.
Let's do Red Dead before we touch GTA 5. Only one game in S tier allowed. My vote is easily Red Dead 2.
Red Dead 2 belongs in goddamn D tier, Donnie. It's beautiful, but it has terrible shooting, badly designed linear missions, and it has slower gameplay than Donnie playing football.
Apologize to Donnie right now, Joe. This is getting ridiculous. Why are you so mad today?
I'm sorry, Donnie. I just had to put my dog Major down the other day, and I'm not in the best of moods. I'm truly sorry.
Fuck you and your dead dog, Joe. I don't give a shit.
My condolences, buddy. But you also kind of deserve that one.
You know I was messing with you, Joe. I really loved Major, and I know how much he loved you too, bud.
Thanks, guys. Major was such a good boy, unlike Red Dead 2, which was garbage. 90% of the game was riding a horse to another point, and then the shooting that took place afterwards was just slow, mediocre, and linear.
Maybe the gunplay isn't as good as Max Payne 3, but that's because it's a goddamn Western game, Joe. You're a moron for throwing the best story told in gaming history into D tier.
I'm kind of with Donald on this, Joe, although I do see your point on how linear the game is at times, which is a direct contrast to the early GTA games. Still, it probably has the best written characters in history.
I'm not mad at Red Dead 1 in S tier. Now, when it comes to GTA 5, we're not including online, right? Because it's not fair to compare a game with 10 years worth of updates.
Agreed, Donnie. I'm feeling an A, maybe B tier rating for GTA 5.
I had a lot of fun with GTA 5. Put it in A.
Did you see Krobcat's video? GTA 5 is garbage and a huge step down. There are no memorable characters besides Trevor. The story just straight up sucks, and the endgame is trash.
I'll only approve because this is a garbage tier list, and GTA 3 shouldn't be on the same level as GTA 5.
Sorry again about Major, buddy. If you're down, I can pick up Donald along with some Pizza Hut, and we can watch you play a few rounds of Fortnite.
I would very much love that, my boys.
All right, guys, let's start it off with Combat Evolved.
Easy S tier. It set the framework for the series and for every console shooter ever released afterwards.
All right, slow down there, Sleepy. Your dementia is kicking in. Combat Evolved is overrated.
Overrated? You're so full of it, Donnie.
Please elaborate, Donald.
All right, for one, the campaign levels are repetitive as hell. The weapons sandbox sucks, and the story has no depth. What more can I say?
You're just mad because you suck with the pistol.
The Combat Evolved pistol is more inaccurate than you when you're trying to park your bicycle. Terrible game design.
Easy on the insults, Donnie. You make some good points, so we'll throw it down in A tier.
Whatever.
All right, where are we putting Halo 2, boys?
God damn it.
Hey,
Hey,
Hillary.
What's going on, my boys? What are we up to today?
Hey, we're kind of in the middle of a video. Is it cool if you join back in maybe 20 minutes?
Not a problem, boys. I'll go grab some food real quick while I wait.
Quick, make the party invite only. Quick.
We all need to appear offline in the next 5 minutes or she'll know something's up.
Yeah, we'll just say we totally forgot that we had other plans.
Yep.
All right, back to Halo 2. I consider it S tier for its multiplayer alone. Thoughts?
I agree on the multiplayer, but the Arbiter missions were terrible. In fact, half the missions in that game sucked. B tier.
You're insane, Donald. The Arbiter provided Halo 2 with more story depth than any game in the entire series. The missions that didn't suck were goddamn iconic. There is no way this game is anything below A tier.
You're alone on this one, Donnie. I'm throwing it in A tier.
Why is Obama always the one in charge of the tier list?
All right, boys, are we throwing Halo 3 in S tier or A tier?
S tier, no question.
I'd personally put it in A tier because not all the levels are great and the story could have been executed a bit better.
L tier.
But I'll place it in S tier.
Halo 3 introduced Forge, Theater, and improved on the multiplayer. The Ark and the Covenant are easily the best levels in the entire franchise. There's no way this game isn't S tier.
Spot on, Joe.
Good point, Joe.
Can we all agree that ODST is B tier, as it really didn't make a lasting impact the way the other games did?
I disagree. I think Bungie really nailed the atmosphere and level design in that game, but I'll give it to you if Joe has no objections.
No objections.
All right, where are we putting Reach?
Armor abilities completely ruined the core multiplayer. I'm being nice by putting it in B tier because of its campaign.
You're insane, Donald. Reach is S tier.
Has there been a single Halo that you haven't rated S tier yet, Joe? What kind of tier list is that?
The 343 games will act as cannon fodder for the rest of the tier list, Donnie.
Fair enough.
How do you guys think 4 and 5 stood the test of time?
Terrible. Burn them to the ground. Halo 4 C tier, Halo 5 D tier.
Hold up, Barack. Halo 4 I can agree with, but I think Halo 5 actually had some fantastic multiplayer, which was needed after 7 years of garbage. I'd place Halo 5 in B tier, even with the terrible campaign.
Can we all agree Infinite had decent gameplay, but a terrible open world, terrible story, and subpar and stripped-down multiplayer?
Yep. Go ahead and throw it down in D tier.
Michelle is making some pizza for me and the kids. You guys want to come over later and I can set us up a little LAN party like the old times?
I'll be there in 30 minutes, buddy.
All right, big boys. H1Z1 was the first Battle Royale to really pop off. How do we think it ranks in the list?
H1 was pretty clunky, but it's still a goddamn classic and was the game that got the entire genre started. S tier.
Hold on, Barack. We can't throw a game that isn't even playable today into S tier. The game completely died out for a reason.
I'm honestly just going to place it in A tier. It was good at the time, but I can't put a game that died out into S tier.
I would have said C tier, but whatever. As for PUBG, I'll put it into B tier. It's a mess on console, and it's just slow and clunky all around.
Who gives a shit about consoles? It's also not slow, Donnie. It's tactical. Your Harambe-sized brain just might be too stupid for the more strategic decisions needed for PUBG.
First of all, how dare you disrespect Harambe?
Not cool, dude.
Secondly, PUBG's developers have no idea what they're doing. The game is just not as clean as Apex or Call of Duty.
It has the best shooting mechanics out of any Battle Royale. The recoil, bullet velocity, and damage makes this game the most tactical and satisfying BR to ever come out. It deserves S tier.
What do you want, Michelle?
Turn your mic off, bro.
I never said that.
Not this shit again.
I never said that.
Seriously, dude, shut up.
Well, Malia is a goddamn liar.
Oh, shit. This is getting pretty good, Joe.
Why are you even bringing Malia into this when you goddamn know that she doesn't give a shit?
Barack, please, shut the hell up, man.
Yeah, go ahead, Michelle. Take the goddamn kids. Take them and see if I give a shit.
Don't say something you're going to regret tomorrow, bud.
I'm so fucking done with her, dude.
Since you're finished yelling at your wife, you can go ahead and put PUBG into S tier.
You're going to mess up this entire tier list, Joe. It's going into A tier.
I'm going with Donnie on this one.
You guys are garbage.
Next one up is Fortnite.
Fortnite is for little kids. Only little babies play that stupid game. F tier.
You sound like a salty boomer, Joe. Fortnite revolutionized the gaming industry. Crossplay, slick gunplay, frequent updates, Rick and Morty skins. What else could you want, you stupid boomer?
Stop calling me boomer as if you aren't only 4 years younger than me. Fortnite was sick at first, but now it's just skyscraper builder simulator with stupid anime skins.
There's actually a no build mode now, and it's pretty lit, Joe.
We got to hop on a game of no build together, and you'll change your mind, Joe.
That game is literally for babies. I'll never be caught dead playing it.
We don't give a shit, Joe. We're putting it into A tier.
It deserves S tier, but it's whatever.
How do we feel about the OG Warzone, boys?
Hey, it was great, but honestly, Blackout was much better.
Don't even argue with this idiot, Barack. Let's just put it into S tier and move on.
He's got a point, though, Donnie. I liked Blackout more, but it received such a low amount of post-launch support before completely dying off.
You can't fault Blackout since it wasn't a free-to-play game and it eventually had to go against Warzone. That's just not fair.
Still, though, I think that Warzone deserves S tier for its first few seasons on Verdansk.
But Warzone always had a garbage gun meta. They always buffed and nerfed guns according to what blueprint they were selling in the shop. And they specifically designed the Vanguard guns to be broken in order to sell more copies.
If I had known you were a broke boy, I would have gifted you Vanguard and bought you a few blueprints, buddy.
Didn't your dumbass file bankruptcy on a casino?
I was always curious about that, Donnie.
Hey, Joe, you should try selling your own NFTs. Oh, wait, I just realized nobody gives a shit about you.
Dude, I would break the goddamn internet if I made an NFT collection. Don't even try me.
Calm down and get back on track, boys. I'm still putting Warzone into S tier, despite all its problems.
What kind of garbage tier list is this?
Go back to bed if you're going to keep crying, Joe.
I'm not crying. You guys are just stupid.
Calm down there, buddy.
Oh, shut up, Barack. Why don't you go yell at your wife some more?
We should put Blackout into D tier because Joe is being such a grumpy goblin.
I'd be with you, except I genuinely love Blackout and think it deserves A tier.
Put it into S tier, Barack.
It died off too quick to be considered S tier. Now, what about Apex Legends?
Frequent updates, great movement, and even better gunplay. Apex is S tier easily.
Apex can't be S tier if PUBG is A tier. I won't allow it.
I kind of agree. I think that either Apex or PUBG should be S tier, and I'm kind of leaning towards PUBG due to Apex's terrible servers.
The servers might suck here and there, but the game is a goddamn masterpiece. You guys would be idiots for putting the clunkfest that is PUBG into S tier.
I don't care what you think, Donnie. I'm also going to move H1 down to B tier, as I don't think it belongs on the same tier as Apex.
Now, for Warzone 2, we should put it into C tier. It's just such a step down from Warzone 1 in so many ways. The time to kill is just too fast for this game to have any variety in the shootouts.
I agree, but I think C tier is way too harsh.
I'm with Joe on this one. If it's not as good as the first Warzone, which came out 3 years ago, then it belongs in C tier.
I'm placing it in B tier, because I need to put Fall Guys and Realm Royale into C.
Fair enough, bud.
This might be the worst tier list I've ever seen.
Well, Michelle just took Malia and Sasha to God knows where, and I doubt they're coming back anytime soon, if at all. You guys down to throw another classic rager at my place?
I'm down. Just please don't let Joe be the DJ again.
All right, unless you guys have any objections, I'm putting COD 4 in S tier.
No objections.
Yeah, obviously.
All right, then. What about World at War, boys?
I think I'd give it S tier based on the introduction of zombies alone.
You're too generous with your S tier rankings, Joe. All Treyarch did was piggyback off the hard work that Infinity Ward put into COD 4. Zombies was sick, but it felt like a COD 4 reskin.
I'm kind of with Donald on this one, Joe.
You guys said you'd be free last night, and then you all went offline at the same moment. Do you guys not have any respect for me and my time?
Holy shit, that was so cringe.
That was so awkward. Why didn't any of you guys talk?
Well, I thought that one of you guys was going to say something.
I'm always the one who gives her an excuse.
Guys, she's messaging me. What do I do?
You can't be serious. Does she not get the hint?
Ignore her, Donnie. Just appear offline.
This is so cringe.
We got to move on, boys.
She's so annoying.
How do we feel about the OG Modern Warfare 2?
S tier easily. It had a great campaign. Spec Ops was sick. And multiplayer in the Oval Office is peak nostalgia.
Facts.
The multiplayer exploits like the Noob Tube and Infinite Care package knocks it down to A tier, though.
Never a problem for us at the time. If anyone in our lobby pulled that shit, we IP banned them from the entire internet.
I miss those days.
All right, on to Black Ops, boys. Are we thinking A tier or S tier?
S tier easily.
I agree with Donald. Zombies campaign and multiplayer were all pretty much perfect at the time.
I think we're all on the same page there. What about Modern Warfare 3?
It was a serviceable entry, nothing too special though, so I'd personally give it B tier.
You're not critical enough, Joe. It was fundamentally worse than Modern Warfare 2 in every way. The campaign was a step down, survival mode was a weak replacement for Spec Ops, and the multiplayer wasn't as good. D tier.
All right, you got a point, Donnie, but D tier's too harsh.
We need to judge the games based on how much they move the industry forward, Joe. If it's not even better than the last game, then it sucks.
He makes a good point.
Whatever. Are we all in agreement that Black Ops 2 is S tier?
Easily.
No doubt.
Then what about Ghosts? You can't put Modern Warfare 3 and Ghosts in the same tier, Donnie boy.
Maybe you're right, Sleepy J. I'm okay with bumping Modern Warfare 3 to C tier.
All right, now how do we feel about Advanced Warfare?
Garbage. Being able to jump 50 feet in the air was not what Call of Duty was meant to be.
Donnie, I love you, buddy, but sometimes your takes are so goddamn stupid.
Oh, shut up, you sleepy bitch. Did you actually like Advanced Warfare?
The movement mechanics were a nice refresh, Donnie. Not my fault your old toupee-looking ass can't adapt.
All right, chill the hell out, guys. What tier are you both putting it in?
D.
That's ridiculous. I think it deserves A tier.
I'm leaning more towards Joe on this one. I'm putting it in B tier.
You think Black Ops 3 was good, Donnie? Or do you have another dumbass hot take for us?
No, Joe, I actually liked Black Ops 3. The jumping and wall running was a bit too much, but I still enjoyed it.
I think A tier is a good spot to put it.
Before old Donnie boy starts crying again, I just want to say that Infinite Warfare was great.
You can't be serious.
They took a chance to shake things up, and in my eyes, they succeeded.
And you said I had the stupid hot takes? You're a goddamn idiot, Joe.
You had like 15 other COD games where you can shoot bullets. Don't be such a whiny brat because they gave us laser guns for once.
Wow, that may have been the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, Joe, that was pretty goddamn stupid, buddy.
Put it in D tier and let's move on to World War II.
I wasn't really a big fan of this one, guys. Pretty much a step down from Black Ops 3 in every aspect.
But I like the return to boots on the ground for once. I'd put it in C tier.
There's absolutely no way World War II is a tier above Infinite Warfare. What the hell is wrong with you guys?
Barack, you got the final call, buddy.
I'm with Joe. I think it's D tier.
What about this for a hot take, boys? Blackout was and still is the best COD Battle Royale ever made.
I fully agree.
I'm not mad at that, but I think Warzone 1 was better, though.
I see why you'd say that, but I truly think Blackout single-handedly puts Black Ops 4 into S tier.
I would have put it in A tier, but I'm okay with it going into S tier if Barack is cool with it.
I would have put it in A tier as well, but I'll let you have this one.
I think Modern Warfare 2019 deserves A tier and nothing more. The multiplayer was a great return to form, but I don't think Warzone was as perfect as Blackout was.
You must have been napping when Warzone took the world by storm, Joe. It deserves S tier from that alone.
It's one or the other, Donald. We can't have two games in S tier just because of their Battle Royale mode.
Joe's right, Donnie. I think it belongs in A tier.
Yeah, whatever you say, guys. You're the one always in charge of the tier list.
Hey, Joe, you hear something? I thought I heard a little salty goblin in our chat.
Yeah, and that salty goblin better agree that Cold War is at least A tier.
The salty goblin just talked to me and told me to tell you guys that he agrees.
That was easy. Now, do we all agree that Vanguard is around the D or C tier range?
Yeah, I'd place it in borderline D tier, to be honest. Multiplayer was mid and Zombies was a huge downgrade.
I think C tier is a fair place to put it, and I think Modern Warfare 2 belongs in B tier. Warzone and the multiplayer just aren't as good as the first.
For once, I actually agree with you, Donnie.
I know we got a bit heated back there, Joe, but you know I love you, buddy.
I got nothing but love for you too, brother.
How about we log in and get a few Warzone dubs like old time's sake?
I'll see you online, boys.